Greetings, hello and welcome to some XCOM Enemy Within Long War. There were some demands for this in the last poll that we had at the end of the last season, I want to say, and it took me a little bit longer than I intended to get this up and running. Let's just say workshop support in XCOM 2, really nice thing to have. Manually installing the mods, I have to admit I have a bit of a dislike for Nexus mods. I mean, it's an awesome website having all the mods, but like the interface, finding stuff there, it's just... Anyway, Long War. Now, I had a look, my last save file from XCOM Enemy Within was from January 2016, so pretty much like a few weeks after XCOM 2 came out. So it's not been that long since the last time I played, but it's been a while. Anyway, I'm just gonna jump into Impossible, because why would we not? Gonna reduce the beginner voiceover now. Now let's I hope we're not gonna have any issues with crashes or mod conflicts or whatever, so that I can keep Ironman on. I tended, ever since we lost the campaign halfway through due to no longer being able to load a game, I've been a bit skeptical about using Ironman. I mean, I'm not reloading anyway. Yeah, like you see that it's all unedited footage here from the game, but I don't want to lose a full campaign. But again, I don't think there are that many conflicts in the base game, and well, maybe we're gonna game over anyway in time before anything happens. So there are a bunch of second wave options in Long War, and a few of those I will throw in here. Hidden potential, random stats on level up of your soldiers, I like that. What else? There was, yeah, right, new economy, that just randomizes the amount of money that each country provides, so it's not like, I don't know, US is always the highest income and this and that. No, it's just random. I think the total sum of money on the world is still the same, but it's like random how it's distributed. What else? I'm gonna throw in Commander's Choice. Like, if we have random stats, then I want to be the one picking the class and not end up with, you know, like 59 aim sniper or something like that. Other than that, well, perfect information, just to see, to get really mad when that 5% shot crits and kills our soldier. And I feel like there was something else that I usually like to play with, but I don't see it right now. That's fine. I mean, some of those you can still activate during the campaign with some console commands. I could turn on aiming angles, but that's always... at least in XCOM 2 it doesn't work for the enemy, so it's basically just giving you an advantage. Well, maybe we can use any advantage we can get, I don't know. Let's go in there. And since it's been a while, I'm gonna leave the cutscenes running.
Hello, Commander. In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
Okay, here we go. Oh yes, choosing our starting country. So I'm just gonna give a very quick overview for those of you who are not familiar with Long War. We can choose between many different starting countries. Like all the countries you can liberate or control or whatever. Throw a satellite over during the game, and for many of the countries there are multiple options of what kind of bonus you can get. I'm not going to show everything because that list would be way too long. There's obviously a list of that in the Ufopedia. After much deliberation, I decided to go with the For the Sake of Glory, which starts us with the Advanced Repair Foundry project, which grants faster repair time for aircraft, mechanical units, and damaged soldier gear. Mostly, really, like, it's not the most, I want to say, efficient bonus, but I'm fully expecting that I won't be doing my best or won't really know what I'm doing in the air game, and this, with the faster repair time for aircraft, should help out a little bit getting an early good start in the air. Also, I really like to start on on a continent with 3 countries, which is Africa and North America, so that's something we can hopefully liberate pretty quickly.
We're dropping you just inside the Egyptian border. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
Okay, that sounds easy enough. That map already looks like one of the maps I don't like. Let's see here what our red shirts can do.
Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
So, if you're not familiar with this, one of the big changes, or several big changes between XCOM 2 and XCOM 1. First of all, there's no concealment. You're revealed from the start of the game. As soon as you encounter an enemy, combat starts. Second big difference is reloading ends your turn, no matter what, even if you use it as a first action, so ammo is a bit more critical. And Long War specific, everybody has a steady weapon action, so to get a little bit of an aim boost in the following turn. So let's see, we have a graveyard here with, I'm not sure if this terrain here in the center counts as high ground. Probably should, yeah. We're not gonna make it there. We've got some high cover here, which is nice. I'm gonna
moving.
Advance just a little bit.
Got it covered.
And just keep the rest of the squad close enough together.
Solid copy. Moving there now, sir.
The other thing, there are probably very few missions with timers, so Overwatch creeping might be something that we do a lot, especially when we haven't heard anything.
Understood, sir. We've got company.
And there we go. 4 sectors. One of them ran a bit to the back. Okay. So one of the additional mods that I've installed is a line of sight indicator. Like you'll see when I move somewhere, you see like green circles below the enemies, and that's basically whether or not I will have line of sight from that new position or not. Yeah. So what I think I'll be doing here, do I have line of sight from this corner? No. So maybe we'll just try to fall back a little bit and lure them into an overwatch.
On my way.
Prepare a little bit of a flank move here. Pretty sure from here they... No,
Copy that.
okay, let's take that. Although that could reveal something on that side. Now your soldiers randomly start with either an AP, HE grenades, some might have a med kit, or some, where you don't see an item, they probably have some additional health. Ceramic plating here. And they either have an assault rifle or an assault carbine. Carbine gives some additional mobility, rifle does more damage.
Moving. Got it covered. I feel it, Commander.
Roger that. Scanning.
So, talk about carbine and movement.
Already there.
You run over there and you break line of sight.
Heading there now.
Okay, there's a might match happening. Beautiful.
They've got me locked down.
Okay. Suppression and an overwatch. I might be able to get a shot on that guy, although he's probably still has cover there. Now, what we don't have, obviously, is any indication of whether or not we trigger an overwatch. But the fact that I don't have line of sight from any of these squares tells me probably won't trigger. I don't know, I barely see. These line of sight indicators sometimes take a while to show up. That's not the most reliable stuff. Especially they don't really disappear sometimes. It's really a question now, how aggressive do I want to play this? So first things first. Let's see if we see anything. No, we don't see the guy. Now these sectoids do have like mind attacks, so we cannot just sit here and wait for this all to blow over. I kinda wanna bring more people into the fight.
Got it. Moving.
Let's get you there.
That's affirmative.
I do see all 3 of them, okay. And these are all 38s across the world. So the one that's most worthwhile is probably the guy mind control, mind boosting.
Oh, shot wide.
Moving out.
Let's get through here. I think I'm just gonna overwatch this
Roger,
one.
looking out.
Oh, I can overwatch while suppressed. Okay. Slightly different than what I'm used to. Do I just dash here? There's no real position for them to flank me, so maybe I think I'm in a good position for next turn then.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Let's give it some pepper. Interesting. I thought when I moved Alexandra here, I didn't have a shot at first. No, I do have a shot. It's not a great shot. By the way, this says does 4 damage. It should show me like 3 to 5, like a damage range, or whatever the damage range is. And I have no idea what setting that is. If anyone knows how I get this to show the actual damage range instead of a fixed number, please let me know. Now what you saw there, he had damage reduction from the armor, from the cover he's behind, so our damage was reduced by 1, which is, it's a mechanic in this game. Damage reduction. Sometimes you just do less damage. There's not really anything in the game telling you if it's gonna happen or not. Now, so there's two different grenades in the game, HE and AP. AP just does damage, HE is more for cover destruction. And you also see like cover protects from an AP grenade, so he only turns red when I'm like in this area. So this would not do any damage to him. Also, damage decreases with distance from center, yada yada yada. The usual stuff. That's a flashbang, but flashbangs are kind of not as good as you hope they would be. Do I just sit here and take 36s? Or even worse. The thing is, they are in Overwatch, and I don't, like, these are rookies. I don't have any tools to do anything against that right now. The other problem is I'm running out of ammo. So maybe I should reload here. Now, let's take this shot. I'm just gonna take these 38s. Like, as long as I'm... The problem with advancing is there are 2 more groups on this map, and I don't want to fight everything at once, right?
Negative ammo. I'm spent. That is not good.
Oh.
That's a load of bull.
It's not getting any better.
Shot wide.
Kids, don't try this at home. There you go. Right, I forgot. Yeah, remember how hitting someone who's in Overwatch cancels their Overwatch in the XCOM 2? Yeah, that's not happening. He's still on Overwatch. He's still gonna ruin my day. And then no waypoints, so... Probably if I try to run here, I'll pull the Overwatch in this square in the open, and I don't like the sound of that. I feel terrible taking these shots, but I'm kind of... Them all overwatching kind of brought me into a terrible position.
Got it covered.
And that constant mind merge basically heals him back up. He's back up to 4 health from 2. At least he didn't overwatch.
Scratch one for the good guys.
They're starting to lose ground.
Now we're talking. Okay, so this should be a good old flank, because I lean out to that square.
Heading to that location.
Just half cover, which is not ideal, but this is what we're talking about. 58 to... How's... Flanking is 50 in long war, okay. Things I didn't remember. Right. I guess you can get a flank from here. 73. So we could switch to the pistol here. 67. That saves us some ammo. That we don't need to reload that soon. Then again, 6% difference. Let's take the shot with the carbine.
Got him.
Got him. Okay. You need to reload. Do I want to move first? I don't think so.
Rock and roll. Heading out.
Oh, should have checked line of sight. Okay.
I'm on it, sir.
Guess you're overwatching.
I'm on it.
Tak jest, wykonuję.
What you doing?
Oh, that is not good.
It's possible. I'm not sure. Do they also like run away as they do in XCOM 2 and join another group?
I'm rolling.
Maybe I should take this opportunity to do a few reloads. A bit scared that he comes here and flanks me, but...
Aye, aye, Commander. It's killing time. I'm on it.
Let's do
Let's
this.
get a free reloads in.
Come get some.
Get some overwatches in.
Heading there now. Ready to rock. Broń przeładowana. Już się za to biorę.
Okay, I think I'll bring the guys from here over to the left, just to make sure that the whole squad is together.
Solid copy, Commander.
I'm just gonna assume that that sectoid is active
Roger,
and
will call.
could come out of the
10-4.
fog of war and take a shot. So
Wypatruję wroga. Roger. Moving overwatch.
play it safe.
Chyba coś słyszałam.
Lots of movement. So, while we are getting everybody up to speed,
On the move.
getting the squad together here, Let's talk
On
soldiers.
my way.
You might not recognize any names, so there's a way to import a name list in Long War, but it's kind of... At least the last version I remember
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
would just put basically the full name as the last name and then would just randomly assign
Czuję
it.
teren.
So you end up with female soldiers with male names and the way around.
Roger that. Scanning.
And so what we're gonna do, if you want to be a soldier in this playthrough,
Chyba nie jesteśmy tu sami.
leave me a comment, and you can also just select a class,
Chybiłam go.
and I'll try to get you in as soon as possible. First come, first serve. What about first serve? Some sectoids are getting served here. Oh, that's not good cover, my friend. I kinda put a little bit of pressure on myself to actually kill him then. Because I'm flanking myself here.
Tak jest.
Oh, there's also the guy from before. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now, one thing that's really driving me nuts. XCOM 2, when you go into targeting mode, always starts with your highest chance to hit. This doesn't happen here. Also, I guess her aim is not really great. Please hit? No? Okay.
Chybiłam gnoja.
Moving there now, sir. X-ray down.
Let me see here. This should be a flank on that guy.
Heading to that location.
No, I'm not looking correctly. Okay, so instead of a flank, it's just a double shot. Okay, happens.
On the move.
Now what we could try though, let's see if we can blow up his cover.
Grenade out.
Now this could mean that we are not getting his loot. I think even if you just damage them with a grenade, that's enough to destroy the fragments that you would get. I'm not 100% sure if that's still the case.
I'll get him next time.
It's too easily flanked. Okay, we're not getting any range bonus anyway.
That's affirmative. Booyah.
Got him. Yeah, still it says we get fragments. Maybe we get fewer, I don't know. So that guy again, which is again our last enemy here. Very tempted to kind of go for a flank, but again, there's still a third group out there, so maybe we just play it cool.
Okay. Moving to Overwatch.
Backing up, advance.
They're starting to lose ground.
See? Knew that. Could try for another grenade, but I'm really not convinced that that's the best option. No. You.
Moving.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna...
Wypatruję nieprzyjaciół.
I don't think he's just gonna stay there. I'm gonna take a few overwatches, take a few reloads,
Affirmative.
I'm on it.
and just bring the rest of the squad.
Reloaded.
We're green to go.
Heading to that location.
So the last group might just be also some drones. No, you're overwatching. Great, so that limits my options even more. So I'm not gonna get a grenade in there, I guess we just have to... Well, you could always steady a few people. Oh yeah. Like my first reaction was, yeah great, we hit, Overwatch is gone. No, no, it's not. That's not how it works here.
I'll get him next time.
Okay, you know what? You steady your weapon.
I feel, Commander.
Overwatch, you need to reload. Okay. At least that made him run away.
Heading to that location.
Ruszam.
And so far this mission is going surprisingly well. I have to say, I did play like a short test game to see if everything works with a line of sight mod, etc.
Getting it done.
Boy, did I get my ass handed to me on that first mission.
On my way.
This time not even a wound so far.
Roger. I've got my eyes on
Overwatching.
Rock and roll.
Moving to Overwatch.
Still nothing.
I'm on the move.
Lack of high cover in this general area here.
Heading for that location.
So I think I'm just gonna scooch up a little bit, so next turn I can like take high cover positions around the center area.
Moving out.
Okay, let's not
Moving to
trigger anything
position.
else.
I'm on it.
Roger that. Roger. Scan. I've got my eyes on.
I'm on it.
From that direction.
What's making that noise? That is not
We'll kill.
good.
Missed the target.
That's what I'm looking at now. 38s. You know, I'm very tempted to just take shots with everybody. Especially with those people who don't have a little plus here.
He's down.
Wyruszam.
Now, we heard something from this direction there. Which kind of makes me feel that
I'm on it, Commander.
these moves should be safe.
I'm on the move.
Might allow me to like have a little squad flanking over from that side.
On Overwatch.
Yeah.
I feel, Commander. Daję broń w pogotowiu.
Ready to engage. I'm on it.
Come on. Oh, I want to click on this soldier, please. Thank you.
Wyruszam. Aye, aye, Commander.
Running.
I'm just very fascinated by the sound effects right now. How they,
I'm on the move.
like the insect sounds in the background, always stopped as soon as I entered this crypt here.
That's affirmative. It's killing time.
Okay, it's reloaded.
Aye, aye. Rozkaz wypatruje wrogów.
On Overwatch.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Really far over there, I think.
That's affirmative.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly but steadily advance.
Will do.
I think this is full cover. Yeah.
Jestem w drodze.
Oh, yeah. Just, yeah, there's Melt. That's the thing why I shouldn't have wasted all this time. I don't think I even heard it expire. Or like heard a warning sound that it's gonna expire
Copy
soon.
that, sir.
I'm on the move.
You know what? The age-old rule of as long as nobody's active, it doesn't matter if you're not in cover. That should still count, right?
I'm on it.
Got it covered. Daję broń pogotowiu. Scanning. Heading there now.
Okay, so I think this squad
Zaraz tam będę.
is gonna approach from that side.
I'm on the move.
Roger that, sir.
Roger that. Scanning.
Keep you there, keep you there. Bring you in here.
It's affirmative.
Single file, so that you don't step somewhere
Scanning.
where nobody else stepped so far.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
What's making that noise?
There we go. No, we don't go. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna move over here. And alternatively, I don't move and let them run to my Overwatch. No, let's move and activate.
Moving out. Enemy spotted.
Good news is no drones. Okay. So. Might not have the range that I wanted to have. So maybe we'll have to use some low cover here. But I want to get at least a flank shot or two against that guy.
Okay.
Nice.
See Leola. He's down.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Okay, Mr. Carbine here. Gonna dash all the way over here. Was hoping I could get into a position where I'm clearly flanking them so that they feel the need to move. Thing is, this is too far away.
Roger Dodger.
Doesn't matter.
Zaraz tam będę.
Okay, now if they move,
Getting it done.
we need to get some shots in.
On Overwatch.
Thinking I might just also move in here. Now he's in half cover and with 4 HP. I don't like that, but there's nothing I can do about this.
Moving. Wypatruję nieprzyjaciół. Incoming fire.
How did he have a 60% to hit? Wow. Like, really? Is close range that big of a boost? I guess. Yeah, it's not plus 20 from range, max. I guess. No, we do have an overwatch again there. Which I really don't like. Let me check. Can I see it from here? No. Yeah, I could run the overwatch. Maybe I should just dash it with someone. Dash into that cover, run the overwatch. Six health here.
Tak jest, wykonuję.
32%, that's still way too good.
Walą jak wściekli.
Okay. Now we can do something like this.
Heading there now.
Hello to Flank City, population U.
X-ray neutralized.
So
On my way.
99% to hit. Not a crit, not a kill. So I think we're just gonna do the whole standing out in the open and taking shots. Okay.
See you in
Good
hell.
work out there, Strike One.
If I may, Commander, the labs are on high alert. Teams are standing by for your orders. We can begin researching the newly recovered artifacts immediately.
Oh, I cut her off.
Commander to the research labs. Commander
So
to the research
we might
labs.
actually not have gotten a promotion on one of the soldiers there. I think our Overwatch runner did not have a little plus yet. Also,
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander.
Bradford.
I'm Central Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues at hand. Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks. I'll let you get to it.
Excellent work, Commander.
yeah.
I'm impressed you were able to recover so much of the meld substance without any casualties.
The research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Okay, again, if you wanna have any, well, I'm probably gonna use some of these guys for promotion-wise, right? But I'm not gonna promote them just now. I'm usually promoting or selecting a class at the start of the first mission or something like that.
The recovered artifacts are being unloaded and the research team is awaiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay, let's meet the other guys here.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farlan. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place. We have already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers. With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
Yes, you will. Imagine you had to work in this area with that constant weird background noise. So we're gonna start research
Commander to engineering.
with
Commander to engineering.
xenobiology. That unlocks all the autopsies and stuff, and then also...
Seems the
So there's something
of our
gonna
latest
happen
research
where the
projects are
council will
overwhelming the
request
current
some of
staff.
our resources,
I hope you'll
and
consider seeking out
fulfilling these
additional
council
scientists
requests
to
is
bolster
really
the
nice.
team.
Or
Every
really
member of the council is going to want
necessary.
satellite coverage, so we should plan our deployments carefully.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which, Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics. With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
So, we could... I mean, this costs nothing, basically. Sort of shotgun instead of... And it's probably worth getting one or two of them. So, you know what? I'm just gonna...
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
do two of those. Motion tracker is really nice to have. More satellites to expand our territory is really nice to have. We have 300 space bucks and way too much that we want to spend it on. Let's take a look at our setup here. So this is kind of decent that this is already excavated, so we can plop a second satellite uplink here. So you can, unlike in XCOM 2 where you build one building of each type most of the time, you will build a lot of buildings of similar type, and having them next to each other boosts their effect, and you need to take advantage of that. Now, we do have,
to mission control.
well, we always
Commander
start
to
with,
mission control.
or have 2 steam vents for steam power thingies. This is kind of, I don't know, maybe we can do something like, I'm not sure how many power plants we need. If you have any advice on what the best base layout for this kind of base would be, well, leave me a comment. So, ideally, by the end of the first month, we want to build this thing.
Mission control.
Shut up.
Commander to mission control.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to mission control just to shut this thing up. Yeah, that's mission control. Great. So where were we? Okay, end of the first month we want to have a second uplink. One uplink allows you to launch one satellite, so allows you to cover one country. Second uplink would give us 2, the adjacency bonus would give us 3. So we could cover all of Africa in the first month. Now there's obviously some building duration time here, which doesn't tell you. Does it tell you here? So that's 200 for the uplink, and I think satellites are also 200 each. I'm pretty
Commander,
sure.
Our current satellite uplink facilities are at full capacity.
25 days.
We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
So we kinda need to build them by the 6th of March. We can sell some stuff at the grey market, which honestly doesn't give us too much money. I think for now I'm just not gonna spend anything yet. So, let's have a quick look at the air game. So, first of all, let's rename all of our pilots. okay. I think it's probably worth refitting at least one of them with stingrays. So we're currently all equipped with avalanche missiles, which have low armor penetration. Stingrays have medium armor penetration. So it's just swapping damage and armor pen. If I remember correctly, basically enemy fighter UFOs have higher armor, and the normal scouts that you encounter in the first month have low armor, so I think we can just stay with avalanche missiles. I might just be throwing away the campaign at the first decisions here. Let's leave it like this. Let's have a look at the barracks. Especially at the stats of our soldiers here. That's what I'm seeing here. 15 mobility. That's probably gonna get promoted to an assault. 68 some shooty classes here. Overall, nothing too spectacular. -5 defense, that's really awful. So there's no GTS or anything. It's like every rookie needs to see action in combat to get a promotion to a proper class. So we're gonna see about that once we get our first mission. There's so many options right now, and I feel like I'm a bit in a situation where I don't know which decision to make. No, so okay, let's go to mission control. Let's scan. Let's keep an eye on the date so that we can at least start one satellite in time. I should probably, you know what, I'm gonna check for satellite uplink. 21 days, okay, knew it. So we need to start that by the 10th. Alright, okay, enough talk. Got some sort of shotguns, great. Heavy UFO activity over Australia. Okay, there's not much we can do about that.
Contact detected.
There you go. Low flying small game. Let's send out, well, first one. So when you send out an interceptor, you can choose if you want to engage defensive, balanced, or aggressive. Has slight modifications on your chance to be hit and chance to hit the enemy.
We have eyes on the bandits.
And this kind of stuff. So we're gonna keep the cursor over this button.
Disengaging.
And yeah, okay, that's the kind of air game I remember. Yes.
Contact detected.
Next.
Bangs out.
Not even sure if we got any hit. Oh, yes. Okay.
Central, this is Voodoo 37. We have a confirmed kill on Bogey 001. I repeat, the UFO is down. How copy, over?
Solid copy, Voodoo 37. Nice work. Central out. Alright, people. Retask Recon Satellite Bravo and get me a visual on that crash site.
She's coming into range now, sir.
On screen. Magnify. Still in one piece. Commander, I recommend we get a strike team to the crash site immediately.
like a good plan. Yeah, let's send a Sky Ranger. Okay. Oh, it even shows you now which position that's gonna be in. Nice, nice. Right. So I think we're gonna pick up 2 of our experienced people. And we still need to promote them. Look at that, it's like completely identical stats here. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Get out of here. They're still all fatigued, right? Yeah, let's... okay, let's send a bunch of rookies then. I mean, we could send someone who's fatigued. No, it's fine. It's like just the first thing. Bit worried about the ethereal, not the ethereal, the whatever the commanding thingamajig is called again. Okay. Let's get. I was thinking here. This is like solid with 5 health. Yeah, Brianna. Same with Milena here, 64, 5 health. I want people that are not gonna die on that mission. And maybe, can we get someone with really good aim and maybe not free health? Or I could always equip some health items, right? Okay, let's get Diva in. Who else? Okay. Now, equipment. So you can, at the start of the campaign, choose between tech armor and tech vest. Vest gives you more mobility. Well, less health. It's 1 point of health for 2 points of mobility, which I'm tempted to go with the mobility, but no, not for low health soldiers. Well, so we could give you a ceramic plating, which gives an additional +1 health. His sight was what? +5, +4 aim. Okay, you know what? You are our high aim person here, right? High aim, no health. Let's go all out on the aim here. Seems good. That looks like a vest to me. But even with the vest you had 6 health. I think that's fine. A little bit more mobility is not wrong. AP flashbang. Let's take an HE. Gonna switch some people here to like the really solid loadout. Let's also make sure we have some medkits. So many options in the very first mission. I like keeping a few more flashbangs. And I would also like probably someone with a carbine. little bit mobility. Okay, so we've got 2 HE, no, 3 HE grenades. We've got 2 flashbangs, 3 AP. You know what? Let's get one more flashbang. Okay. One or more small structures in a remote location. A few fixed maps, but not that there. Probably it's like the farmhouse and then the crashed UFO down in the valley, but we'll find out. And we'll find out in the next episode. So, lots of non-combat action in the first one here, but I really need to get back into the saddle of Long War. It's been a while and there's a lot of changes that I've never experienced. If you've got some helpful advice and not like, oh, you're an idiot, you should have done that, always welcome to give me some help in the comments. And again, if you want to be any specific soldier, let me know and I'll get you in. I don't think, by the way, for customization options, you cannot change the gender of a soldier. So, just to keep that in mind, I might not have exactly this kind of outfit you wanna be. Other than that, all right. Yeah, let's put a cut in here. Still trying to figure out how I wanna schedule my Long War 1 and Better Advent videos. Probably gonna be something. You guys are holding the weapon in the right way. Probably like every other day, and in a change. I won't be able to have both series running every day. That's just. I had this before, but it was very, very demanding, and I don't have the time for that at the moment. Maybe soon. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, enough talk. Putting a cut in here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.